Aren't you college football junkies? You know what time it is, and you guys know me. I'm Harry James. Next up, college football picks for this time around. Interesting games happening. Games to highlight, at least, that we'll pick. The 11 a.m. slot features a game between Iowa State and Texas. That game will be on ABC. That one will be very, very interesting. Speaking of Texas, and one of their two losses, Alabama. They're on the road at the University of Tennessee at 2:30. That game is on CBS. And the nightcap, Lincoln Riley, the one that snuck out of Norman before things hit the rail. He's got a chance to get a message sent with his own medicine. By the way, they'll be at Utah in the nightcap on Fox at 7 o'clock. We'll preview these games, picks, more next. Don't go away, Boomers here in 1982. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the show, everybody. You guys know me. I'm Harry James. We will start, as we always do, in the much powerful upside of the Big 12. And one of the power teams in the Big 12 left a team right behind me, that way I should say, Baylor. They will be on the road at West Virginia on a Thursday night Fox Sports 1 game this week. I'm taking the Baylor Bears. Saturday's games are all set for this 11 a.m. Kansas at Oklahoma. We'll have our game on ESPN2 on that one. Opposite our game, ABC. Talked about this one already, guys. Iowa State at Texas. Iowa State, look for their defense. Their defense to keep this one in the numbers. I think Texas wins, but Sam Ehlinger, basically like a true freshman quarterback, now playing a pretty darn good defense in Iowa State. Look for this one to come down to the wire, but Texas gets the win. And then there's no nightcap, guys, but the 2:30 cap, pretty, very, very interesting. The Oklahoma State Aggies, Cowboys, whatever you want to call them, they will be at Texas Christian on ABC. Give me TCU. They're on a hot streak right now. They'll have their own issues here in a couple of weeks when they play Kansas State and all that. But for right now, TCU, give me the TCU Horned Frogs. With the game being, by the way, in Fort Worth. If the game were in Stillwater, I might think a little differently. 2 byes this week inside the Big 12 Conference. Those aforementioned and still undefeated in league play, by the way. Kansas State Wildcats and the Texas Tech Red Raiders. Those two teams are on the bye week. That's done, so now let's go to the national scene, boys and girls. 6:30 p.m. on Wednesday night is when everything gets kicked off in college football. Louisiana will be at Marshall. This game will be on ESPN2. I'm going with Marshall. That's the one Wednesday game. One Thursday game that we need to talk about. Temple at Central Florida. ESPN, I'm taking UCF. That's the Thursday night slate. The Friday night slate, there's 2 of them, actually, for Friday night. ESPN at 6:30 will have Navy at Southern Methodist University. ESPN, I'm taking SMU. Well, at 7 o'clock, Texas San Antonio will be at Florida International. This game, CBS Sports Network I'm taking Texas El Paso. All right. So what about the rest of the 11 a.m. slot? If you don't care about the Big 12 teams, well, there's plenty for breakfast to start you up. Their scrambled eggs include the games here. In fact, Pac-12 Network has one at 11 for that slot. Cal Berkeley will be at Colorado. I'm taking Cal Berkeley. Big 12 Big Noon kickoff. The Fox Big Noon kickoff show. Penn State at Michigan. I'm taking Big Blue. Big Blue, Michigan. ESPN regular will do Auburn at Ole Miss. I'm taking Ole Miss in Oxford. Go with me for that one. CBS Sports Network will have Colgate and Army. Give me Colgate. Big Ten Network game. That one will be Minnesota at Illinois. I'm taking the Illini of Illinois. ESPN Plus will have two games on at 11 a.m., including Central Michigan at Akron. I'm taking Central Michigan. And Miami of Ohio at Bowling Green. I'm taking a Miami of Ohio. Finally, ESPNU at 11 a.m., I should say. Old Dominion at Coastal Carolina. I'm taking Coastal Carolina. 11:30 docket. ESPN3.com will have Miami of Florida at Virginia Tech. I'm taking the Canes and the U. They'll turn it around. That is the one and only 11:30 game. Noon, Buffalo at Massachusetts. Also on ESPN3, I'm taking Buffalo. And ESPN3 at 1 o'clock. One final one to talk about before the 2:30 slate. University of Connecticut, UConn, will be at Ball State, ESPN3. I'm taking Ball State. The national games at 2:30 include a ton of fun, including our old buddy Josh Heupel and Tennessee. They will be hosting Alabama. Alabama at Tennessee. CBS, give me Alabama. Vandy at Georgia. SEC Network, I'll take Georgia. North Carolina State at Syracuse. Part of the ACC Network, I'll take NC State. Arkansas will jump out of conference play and play Brigham Young at BYU. ESPN3, give me the Cougs over the Hogs. ESPN Plus will have Gardner-Webb at Liberty. Give me the Liberties. Back to Power 5 Bowl. On the ESPN2, you'll see Maryland at Indiana. I'm taking Indy. ESPN Plus will have Northern Illinois at Eastern Michigan. I'm taking Eastern Michigan. ESPN Plus will also have Kent State at Toledo. Well, I'll take Toledo. While ESPN3 will have Texas State at Troy. I'm taking Texas State. Charlotte will be at Alabama Birmingham. I'm taking Charlotte. And finally, ESPN Plus will have Western Kentucky at Middle Tennessee at 2:30. I'm taking Middle Tennessee. And by the way, those games are all at the 2:30 slot. Next time on your watch would be 3 o'clock. This is about the time the Oklahoma-Kansas game should be getting over. So get over to your local pub if you're an OU fan, and you can watch Tulane and see how they're coming along at South Florida at 3 o'clock. ESPNU. I'm taking Tulane. There's a great story, by the way, for that one. In the American League is Tulane. They'll win again over South Florida. That game was on ESPNU. ESPN Plus will have two games for you at 3 o'clock slot, by the way. Another feel-good story, just like Tulane, is James Madison. What about that? James Madison will be at Georgia Southern. ESPN Plus, I'm taking JMU. While ESPN Plus will also have, if you don't want to watch that one, Louisiana Tech at North Texas. I'll take the Mean Green. And a Power 5 game in this docket. Big Ten Network, you'll see Wisconsin at Michigan State. I'm taking good old Sparty. Fight on, old buddy. 4 o'clock on the NFL Network. Louisiana Monroe. Monroe will be at South Alabama at 4 o'clock on the NFL Network. I'm taking South Alabama. Power 5 team at 4:30 with Arizona at Washington, part of the Pac-12 network. I'm taking the dub of UW for the dub. After all the dubs are taken, then you'll go to the 5 o'clock slot, and you'll see Rice. Well, there will be at Florida Atlantic, ESPN Plus. I'll take the FAU Florida Atlantic Owls. Hoot, 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 hoot. 6 o'clock. Prime time games start here, 3 of them, including Louisiana State at Florida, part of the ESPN package. I'll take LSU. CBS Sports Network package will have Utah State at Colorado State on CBS Sports. I'll take Utah State. And part of the ESPN Plus package, you'll see Arkansas State at Southern Miss. I'll take Southern Miss. The rest of the primetime slot games look like this for you. Clemson will be at the Florida State University. ABC, I'll take Clemson. Mississippi State will be at Kentucky, part of the SEC network. I'll take Kentucky. NBC, or the new Peacock, they will have Stanford at Notre Dame. I'll take Notre Dame. Memphis will be at East Carolina. ECU on ESPNU. I'll take ECU. And one final Power 5 game to talk about in this primetime docket at 6:30. Nebraska at Purdue, Big Ten Network. Give me the Husks. King Huskers of Nebraska. That is your 6:30. Your 7 o'clock primetime meetings include Lincoln Riley and his USC Trojans on the road at Utah. Fox National, I'll take Utah. Flow Sports Network will have New Mexico at New Mexico State. I'll take the regular New Mexico. One final Power 5 team one final game in the Power 5 to talk about. There we go. ACC Network will have North Carolina at Duke. I'll take Mac Brown and North Carolina. All in the 7 o'clock dots. The 8 o'clock dot Power 5 teams. Washington State will be at Oregon State. Pac-12 Network. I'll take the Beavers. 9:30 Air Force at Las Vegas. UNLV, by the way, Las Vegas. UNLV, Las Vegas. This game, CBS Sports Network. Give me the Air Force. San Jose State will be at Fresno State. This game will be on Fox Sports 1 at 9:45. I'll take Fresno State. Final game of the night, 10:59 p.m. Nevada, regular Nevada, will be at Hawaii, part of the Spectrum Pay-Per-View Network. I'll take Nevada. All right, guys, thanks for watching. You know the deal. You know the deal and the drill. These are just my picks. What I think is going to happen. Don't take these picks to Vegas. But if you do, by the way, I want some of the cash. I want part of the shares, okay? I'm just kidding. You don't have to do that. But what you do have to do, whether you win or lose, is hit the subscribe button at the bottom. If you're on the YouTube, Boomer Sooner 1982. Also, you can find these videos on Facebook, Harry James Taylor, or on the Twitter handle, at HypeManHarry. Alright guys, thanks for watching and enjoy this week of college football. Till next week, guys, I'm out of here. Pieces, deuces to you. And thanks for watching. I'm out.